want to just free anybody of this spirit of religion that told you that you could not be a freak, that you cannot be nasty with your husband.
Come on. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period. There was a video that I ran past on Instagram, and I think it's called Tonight's Conversation. But some of their conversations are intriguing, and I think they're conversation starters. But I ran across this video concerning toys in the bedroom. I want y'all to check out this video, and we're going to get into the discussion.
Why do so many men shy away from using toys in the bedroom to help please their woman?
First of all, fellas, the toys are your friends.
Let me get them.
Gentlemen, I don't know how proud y'all be, but LeBron needed Kyrie, dog. He needed D Wade.
No.
He needed Ray Allen.
That's a good way to look at it.
I don't care who you think you are, what you think you land. You might really be him, bruh. Bring a rose to the bedroom and see how that turns up for you. Bruh, at this point in my sexual career, shorty, if you got toys, roll them out like the travel doctor. Like, bring that... Pick who coming with me tonight. When I'm finna bust early, I'ma tag that in. You mean it's a whole... Look, shorty back there was talking about her bringing another in the bedroom. No, just bring your toys. Open the top drawer,
You know what?
babe.
That's really beautiful
Open the
because
top
I've been
drawer.
wanting you to meet the Master 3000. And I'm so glad that you opening this up.
Yeah, spicy. Spicy, man.
Yeah.
A lot there.
Yeah, so I just want to say this. Let me put out a disclaimer. When it comes to intimacy, this is my favorite conversation. If y'all have not noticed, I get hype every single time it's time to talk about this because I think there is just such a weirdness around, especially Christian couples, Christian marriages, believers, when it comes to intimacy. Yeah. There is either the discussion of the wives get boring after they get married. They was throwing it back.
Or they not giving it.
They was drinking all the juice.
They're not giving it up.
Or they're not giving it at
They
all.
was giving it before. Then they not. Now you tired.
Right, now you're tired.
You wasn't tired when you was coming to my place when you had to work in the morning late at night.
This feels a little personal.
No, I'm just saying. No, definitely. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you do that every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But
we got to talk about that too.
One of the great things about that you like to talk about this is because you're passionate about it.
I
am. So therefore, I get to benefit from that passion.
Well, y'all pray for us as we get into this topic, Lord.
No, I'm gonna try not to say too much.
I just want to say I am passionate about it because one, I have discovered and witnessed women being free through just conversations with me. Yeah, I mean, legit. I have had women come in my inbox like, "How do you give oral? Like, how do you properly do these things?
Dang, how do you even?"
I know.
Set that up to help them.
I'm like, do I give a video of like...
I mean, like, well, you're supposed to take a banana or something, dude? Yeah, that's just...
Hey, you never know. What y'all think about believers having... Is that raunchy?
Y'all would have to have like a private like we know everybody that's coming.
I couldn't do that. I might be comfortable, but I'm not.
You can describe it though with words.
Definitely, I have described it with words. I've told women how to talk to their husbands, like all of that. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I think that we get stiff when it talks about when it's concerning anything in the bedroom outside of the missionary position or maybe hitting it from the back. I feel like those are the things that people are like, oh, that's common sense. But anything above that, I legit had a woman comment on my Instagram asking me if oral was okay within the Christian marriage. And I'm like...
Oh, yeah. She was like, why don't you go... what did you tell her? You said watch the full video. Watch the whole video.
Yeah, she was like, is oral okay? Is touching yourself okay within the marriage? Like, she's like, answer my question, please. And I'm like... Sis, I got a segment for you. I got a segment for you because I think that first and foremost, I think everybody knows the scripture that the bed is undefiled, that we are able to enjoy our husband and our wives, that the Lord, how can I do this? How can I say this? If the Lord made, I want to say like 80,000 nerve endings in a woman's private area, he purposely did that. Yeah. That stimulation is not there for no reason.
God is good. I'm just thinking about the design and
the design. Let's have a common sense scientific conversation. There are I cannot remember the number. If somebody want to Google it, go ahead and Google it. But there's so many nerve endings in a woman's private area where she's most likely to be stimulated. It's not done on accident. Who created the body? Yeah. God didn't do that on accident. So this means that this was purposely made for, it's not made to have babies. That part is not made to, I wish I could say it, y'all. I hope y'all get where I'm going. And the part that I'm talking about.
Y'all get the drift with this late night talk.
I hope y'all understand the part. So there's parts that are made for using the restroom, having babies, and then there's literally a part that is only made for actual intimacy pleasure. Yeah. It wasn't on accident. And so I want to just free anybody of this spirit of religion that told you that you could not be a freak, that you could not be nasty with your husband.
Come on.
I don't know why y'all thought that the world was going to be able to be nasty, to do all the tricks. And then Christians who actually follow the Lord was going to be stiff and dry and not enjoy all parts. And so we want to talk specifically about intimate toys.
Yeah, you got to bless them. You about to bless somebody, baby. You got
hyped.
Couples watching. Some man like, hey, talk, TK, talk.
And I can't even go in, y'all. Y'all pray for me because I might have a live Zoom one day on just private this with wives. Because
I'm thinking ideas in my head of what you can do.
Yeah, it's some things. Just
y'all want to tap in with us. Y'all want to subscribe. Y'all want to stay with us. But go ahead, babe. Let's get this mug rocking.
But there is a caveat to this.
Yeah.
And there are some cons
for sure
doing too much.
Yeah.
And so today we are going to talk about the pros and cons of intimate toys in the bedroom.
Yes.
Okay, baby. You want to start off with the con, or you want me to start with the pro?
I can start off with a con. Let's do the bad thing. Let's flip to the good. So one of the cons is bringing toys into the room. Could be that the toy can't be better than you. All right, so you can't bring it in there and you not already making things happen. I would tell people, men especially, start with the foundation. You're the foundation of that. Make sure that you are bringing it every time. Make sure that you're having those intimate conversations and you're letting your wife have, this is what, shout out to Pastor Philip for this, safety zones, okay, safety circles, okay, because you want her to, you want to ask her, hey, babe, how am I doing? No. Don't tell me what I want to tell me what I need. You
sure y'all want to know that?
So here's the thing.
Every husband tonight, I dare you to ask your wife, when is the last time she had an orgasm?
A real one, like for real, because
and don't lie, sis.
And if statistics haven't lied, when my wife has been able, to be around ladies throughout her life,
70% of wives do not experience orgasms. 70.
Yeah, and every woman's different. So, you want to first off start there and just see what do you need to fix, and then let's go just a while by yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure that you're doing it, and then you've found the cheat code.
Okay.
Like after a while, I found the cheat code with you. I know what to do. It's just like, all right, boom, boom. You so. You know what I'm saying? No. Anyway, I just want to press that. But anyway, that's funny. But no, for real, you want to do that. Get that basis down to where you got the cheat code. Like you know what to do.
Right.
Just within minutes, you can get that done.
Yeah.
All right. So when you're bringing it, it's just an enhancement.
Got it.
Don't bring it in as better than you, because now, especially if your relationship is not healthy.
Yeah.
Caution for anybody listening to this, if it's not healthy, she may get to dealing with the thing without you. And that could be a really, really big issue. So that's the con. We started with the cons.
Yeah.
Don't bring it in. Don't let it be better than you. Let's start with the foundation. You be the best. The unlock code, okay? The code like how we used to do when we used to play the games, y'all. Like you go left, right, up, down, square. You know what I'm talking about for those who you didn't play the games.
No, babe, I'm
okay, y'all play some video games. Y'all remember Grand Theft Auto when you used to have to put in the codes, or Twisted Metal 4?
What? Yeah. Never heard of these things. What I will say,
get the unlock code for your wife.
In a plain way of saying it, can I say the word DILDO?
I don't know.
Well, y'all just heard what I said. If y'all gonna get that, and if you are 7 inches,
oh yeah.
Don't go out there and get a 9, 10 inch, and your wife is now spread out and open to this, and you only that. Don't do that. Don't
do that.
Smaller, either the same size or smaller.
Something comparable.
Don't go over and above. Yeah. We don't need no horse stuff going on.
Don't set yourself up wrong.
Don't, because you will be upset when you get in there and it don't feel like nothing. Okay, come on. So we're gonna go to the pro. Are y'all listen? If y'all liking this, go ahead and like this video.
Like the video right now, y'all. I want to see the chats after this. But
I know. Ahead. Yes. Yeah. So a pro is absolutely being able to spice up your marriage especially after you've been together for a long time. So when you are married for a while and you have unlocked the code and you know how to arrive to the highest point in intimacy, sometimes you can be doing the same thing. It's like, oh, we're actually only doing like 2 to 3 positions at this point. You're doing this the same way. I'm doing this the same way, which it could work for some years. Look, as long as you're getting it done, you're getting it done. But if you want to take it to the next level, this is when you can bring toys in. There are things that can stimulate multiple things at one time while you are doing what you need to do. And so it can just add that extra layer. If you're getting bored in the bedroom, husbands, wives, you're tired of the same thing happening over, you can almost not only just anticipate, but like guess what's gonna happen. It's like, I know she's gonna turn over, she's gonna look back at me, and what's gonna happen like this. You can add toys in just to be able to spice it up, feel young again. Maybe even go back to when y'all was in year 1 or 2 when it was heightened and y'all were really lusting after each other. So you can do that.
Yes. I love that. I love that point right there. So going into my next con, if you're not careful, the toys could lead to corn. Yeah. Y'all can do the rest of your mind there. All right. Yes. If you're not careful, it could lead to that. Listen, many people, I did not know this because this, it's just something I haven't struggled with, but I didn't know so many people have dealt with a corn addiction. Yeah. Okay. And with having that corn addiction, you have to tread on thin ice when it comes to these things. Like you might need to stay within that box because, if you dealing with some of these things, and let's say, for instance, you bring this in for your wife and she's been addicted to corn for a while, and now has it, I guess, delivered or something. And she may still, think about that sometimes. You might bring that in. If it's better than you, well, then she may actually start turning that on while you're not around and start doing some things. And that could be a big time issue that leads on to more and more issues with your guys' intimacy. Yeah. Same thing for the men when it comes to it. I don't know how that could affect y'all. I'm gonna have to get somebody on that part as far as a man. But
what, toys affecting a man?
Yeah, toys like
they have mouths.
They got what?
They have mouths in
they do?
Private areas and like behinds.
Ain't nobody doing that.
You'll be sleeping.
Like, and it actually like is good to them.
I'm sure if you put some little drippy drip on it.
I don't know.
Maybe people are nasty.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
remember we saw it. When we went to the store on our anniversary, it was a whole
okay. Yeah. That's wild, man.
Yeah.
That's wild. So either way, if you've had that type of issue before, I would tread lightly. This might not be something that you want to do at all. Stay away from it, man. You it's just like alcohol. Like you know that person. Yourself. If you had that in your family line, or you've been an alcoholic before, then you don't need to be drinking at all. One drink is your limit. You don't really, it could turn into 2 and 3, and then all of a sudden he drunk again. So just again, tread lightly with it if you've had that addiction before.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. If you have I know people that used to, like, toys are automatically connected to corn for them. Like, I know people that only played with them when they watched. So if that triggers that for you, don't even play with it, y'all. Like, go ahead and click up out of this video. Something on me?
No. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, go ahead and click up out of this video. Like, we don't even want to. That's why we really.
Yeah, we don't want to trigger.
We got to eventually, like, get to a place where we are only in a room with married couples. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a little bit safe, because I don't want to derail anything or make anything fall apart. So just be aware of that. Okay, second pro, experimentation. Become a pro at, how can I say this? Become a pro at making, I hate that I have to find these words instead of the real ones. Just become a pro at doing what you need to do to your spouse.
Of the ultimate explosion.
Yeah, of the ultimate, well, no, that's another part. So experimenting. Ultimate explosion is another part.
Okay.
But experimenting. So again, back to the basics. Missionary, same stuff, eating it from this way, doing it from that way. With the toy, there are toys that have like one goes in one way and another goes in another way. And you're like, oh, I actually ran into a wife that said she didn't know that she liked kinky stuff until her and her husband started like dibbling, dabbling. That's a great safe place to start. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not out here and just in the world dealing with somebody you gonna have a soul tie with and all that.
Like that's literally what I love about my marriage.
That's so dope.
With me, like everything was like me and him. And don't nobody know nothing else about the things that we have experienced. And that's the beauty of it. And so like there are things that you might not even know you like. I know there's some things that you found out that you didn't know that you liked. Not with anything crazy.
Ain't no funny. You gotta watch out. Is he like, hey, what up, Dio? Yeah, hey, no funny stuff. I know some of y'all.
I'm taking this out.
Some of y'all like.
I am taking this out of the
like
real
some
video.
of y'all like, and there's nothing wrong with this. I got frat brothers was like, man, you ain't never let girl mess with your grocery stuff. I'm like, no, that's just
Okay, but
I'm good.
There's a difference.
I'm good. Stay away. That ain't no. You're not
Maybe
supposed to
it's a man that's
stay away
this
from
that
there.
might like that.
Huh? There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, no, it's nothing wrong with a man like that.
Yeah.
Are you
talking about a dildo going in there?
No.
Dang it.
Yeah, see.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It is what it is. She's trying not to get caught by the YouTube police, but anyway, it don't matter. But what I'm saying.
I just want to clarify that. So they were like, oh, he's down out here. But there were just things that we experienced where we touched and experienced new things, and you were able to be like, I didn't even know that stroking my arm turned me on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that kissing my ear.
Yeah, because it's a layer of protection. Just knowing this is gonna be the person I'm living the rest of my life with. That I'm doing this with. I'm doing like with for all. Yeah. So we can. We can go those places. There's some places that I would hope, especially for those who out there have been fornicating or whatever, that you're just not exploring everything.
Please don't, y'all.
With just somebody who you think y'all been loving each other hard for 7 years. So now y'all into doing all this stuff, and that might not be who God has for you. Now you got nothing left for your husband, or now you got nothing left for your wife. Nothing new. Yeah. And thank God there were some things that I hadn't even thought about. Yeah. That was in reserve for you.
Come on, open
like
those
I never
eyes.
really opened up that much to anyone, to a woman. So that's wild.
Yeah, it was something that I commend you on, and he does this every once in a while. Like, babe, is there any fantasy that I can fulfill for you? Is there anything that's like in the depths of your mind that I can do for you? And I just want to challenge any husband and wife. Like, is there anything that I don't want you wandering off? I don't want you to go escape to corn and watch a fantasy. Let me be that fantasy for you. Whatever you are desiring, whatever you want, I'll do that. As long as it's, it's not, harmful things is some people's stuff. What's it called? BSM, or I don't know, where they cut each other. They
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's like levels of pain that people actually enjoy intimacy. Yeah. See, I know too much. But anywho, so husband that is watching this right now, a wife that's watching this right now, like with toys being in place, you can experience maybe a fantasy. You can be able to go to the next level in your intimacy. You can explore different body parts. You can explore, and it ain't even always got to go in a place. It can touch a place that can, just experiment. That's the beauty of this. It's an extra layer. It's a little assistance in that area. Okay, babe, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I love it. And I like what you said too when you were saying about how I ask you, what's your fantasy? What's those things? Like, I want to know.
You're like, babe, is there anything else?
Here's the thing, man. I look at it like this because I deal with elderly people all the time in what I do. And so what I'm usually seeing is women are left. Okay. They're the ones, we go first for the most part. We usually go first. So women remarry, whatever. What's up?
Oh, leaving. Okay. I thought you was talking about women.
Like, no, we go first as far as we pass away first. Yeah. Usually. That's typically how it's been happening. So I'm like, okay, you know what? If somebody coming up after me to remarry, hey,
they got
listen,
big shoes
they gonna have some big shoes to fill. Yeah, well, sure. We already did that. Yep, did that. Yeah, on the island. Yep. On the beach. Yep, we did that. Yeah. Yeah. Next. You know what I mean? So I want to know I fulfilled it all. They like, yeah, like you just sitting there for like 5-10 years, just
wow.
Like I can't move on.
That's crazy. I told Namdi if the Lord took me before him,
I'm
like
that right now in the name of Jesus.
And I was like,
don't
you
even
can
speak
remarry.
that out of your mouth.
I know, but you can remarry as long as she ain't prettier than me or something.
Yeah, it'll be.
But Namdi don't want me to. If the Lord, you want me to be miserable, is what you said.
Basically, yeah.
That's terrible. Okay, did you do?
No,
it's you.
Okay, it's my turn, y'all. My last con, man. So you gotta be careful. This could be a con. It could be found by family members and friends. Anybody out there? I don't know. Have y'all had that situation where you was a kid and you went in mom and daddy room looking for something? All right, or you went in there in cuz room, okay, uncle room, auntie room,
brother,
and you found something you didn't think you was gonna find.
Yeah,
that can happen.
Ooh, why is this sticky?
So that could be a con. It's like if you don't put it in a very nice, safe place, somebody could find it. Just like with, you know, if you might want to put it in a safe or something like that. I unfortunately ran into some things when I was a kid, not on my mom, but my dad, and I was like, oh gosh.
Come on, Dad. Oh,
come on, Dad. It was bad. My dad wasn't married at that time.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So it was videos and stuff. We knew her. Dang it. I don't even think I ever told my daddy that. If he watches, he gonna know that now.
I don't think your dad watches our videos. I hope he doesn't.
I don't know.
Jesus, I hope my dad don't watch them. Gosh,
but anyway, I ran into those when we were younger. We definitely saw that daddy was out here with it.
Yeah, we had a circumstance.
Yeah, we did. Tell them about the story about
your friends.
Yeah, my friends.
Yeah, finding
tell them about that. What happened?
So, for my birthday, y'all, I wanted a strip pole. Not even just for the like intimate part of it and like the freaky part of it. I legit wanted to be stronger. And I was like, what better way than to like climb a pole and like have to flip and, you know, do a lot of stuff. I'm like, these women, strippers are like strong. For them to be able to like pull their body up and flip, for all that to be core, I'm like, they're strong. And plus I thought it would be fun in between time to like go downstairs and swing on there or whatever. So Namdi ends up getting this reluctantly because he did not want me to really have it. He was like, I just don't know how I feel. We got daughters that come over, we got friends that come over, I just don't know. I'm like, babe, it's fine, like, so what?
Yeah,
like,
this was like our year 2 or something, 1 or 2.
Yeah, it was definitely year 2. And I was like, babe, we're fine or whatever. So the first incident happened where a friend, our engineer friend, who was super cool about it, but I felt the need to warn him, like, hey, when you go downstairs, because he was helping us with studio stuff, I'm like, there's a pole down here. And he was like, oh yeah, I think he was like, my mom or dad. He said mom or dad or sister's mom and dad, somebody had it. And he starts laughing, like, we actually got it for them for Christmas, and was laughing and just super cool. And I was like,
yeah, I don't know if I tell you this if it'll throw you off. So leave a point in there. You there? No, what's so cool about this, y'all, is that he was a Caucasian brother.
Yeah.
So I was like, chilling. Yeah, he was so cool about it.
He looked right past that.
You would see him and you wouldn't think like he's gonna be good about that, or
don't judge
his
the book.
Parents, had those type of things to keep it spicy and stuff.
Don't judge that book. Go ahead, baby. So he was super cool, but I remembered the thought, like, I don't want to have to warn people about my pole in my house. So I just remember feeling that. So boom, we moved to a house. Yeah. And Namdi's friends, well, our mutual friends, but they're all men, move all our stuff out. And they have to move this huge 8-foot pole. And I remember just all of them kind of like, okay, Namdi, like, all righty. And I just remember sitting there like, I don't like that. Yeah. Like, as open as I am, as fun as I am, as free as I am with my husbands, I don't necessarily want your friends to know. I mean, clearly we on YouTube talking about it, but back then I didn't know we would be doing this. Right. But I was just like, I didn't want them touching the pole and like, you know, just things.
Being weird about it.
Being weird. And they weren't.
They was cool.
They was cool too, but it was just kind of like, like
it was like.
You could feel it. You could just feel that. And so from that point, we ended up giving it away or throwing it away because I think it broke. Yeah, I think it broke.
It broke while we was moving.
Yeah, I think it broke. But I mean, that's kind of the thing you have to deal with. But I can't even imagine them finding a toy. Yeah, that would be even worse. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the pole is kind of cleaner, so it's something that you do have to be mindful of. But Strange situation. Okay, last pro, y'all, and my favorite last pro is double the climax. Yes. There is levels to this game. Okay, there are things that you can absolutely reach with just your bodies alone. For sure, you can have a grand time. But on an anniversary, on your birthday, sis, on Valentine's Day, on a special core where you like, I'm trying to hit that thing 2 times. I'm trying to come twice. I'm trying to pull up to the top of the hill twice. And I want to enhance it. This is when you can bring toys in the bedroom. When you just want to wow out. The kids are gone. You know what I'm saying? There's little things that you can take to enjoy it even more. That's a whole nother conversation. But this is just something that if you want to experience a higher level when it comes to reaching the top of the mountain. So that is definitely a pro and a reason to bring it in the bedroom. I don't say do it all the time because I feel like you can maybe get overstimulated, but for sure bring that thing out when it's anniversary. Y'all, the hotel kids gone, do it. So y'all let us know in the comments down below. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that toys are okay within a marriage? Are y'all against it? Is there any pros and cons that y'all would like to add to it? Let us know in the comments down below.
Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Iwegbus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.